Hey guys, KRXif here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the deluxe BeetleCamera full bottle and binder set from Kamen build. This is a set of best match full balls that also includes a binder and promo cards for Kamen Battle Gone Rising. This set includes several things: 2 full balls, 1 binder, 10 4-pocket refills, and 6 Gone Rising cards. So, let's get started. To start, let's take a look at the 2 included full balls. First up is the Kabutomushi, or Rhinoceros Beetle full ball. This one is done up in a kind of sap brown color. You can see the cap here with K and C for Kabutomushi and camera. Then you can see the ball design of a Kabutomushi with some nice details like the horns, antenna, the eyes, and the carapace. And this is done in the newer style of bottles, so again, only the design itself is painted in, though it's oddly cut off on the sides, as it feels like it should go and kind of extend out to these portions. Excuse me. Then you have the clear part on the inside, a QR code for Gone Rising, and twist the cap, and give it a good shake to hear the sound inside. The second one is the camera full ball. This one is done in a kind of light steel blue color. You have the cap with the same 2 colors, or the same 2 letters. Then the design, which is that of a typical film camera. You have the clear part on the inside, QR code, the cap twists, and you can shake it. Next, we can use these full balls with the build driver to create a new best match. This creates Kamen build BeetleCamera form. We can get a good look at him here on the box, where you can see that the colors of him do kind of line up with those of the balls. At least the camera side does. It does match up pretty well with the color of the camera full ball, but for the Kabutomushi side, it's more of a golden amber color rather than the brown we see on the full ball. We can see the eyes for the Kabutomushi and camera. Not too much of the body. You see a little bit more of it on the back, where you can see the full view of the head. Though there's still a lot of it that's obscured. We'll get more into its overall appearance when we get to the cards. Another thing is that what is a little interesting is that they chose a just normal blue light for the camera full ball, even though the color leans more towards a light blue. Then we get a close-up for the Voltec finish.
Ready, go! Voltec finish! Yay!
After that, we'll use these balls along with the full balls from our last best match, in this case Kamen, to create a couple of example trial forms. We'll start with these 2. This creates trial form Kabutomushi Pyramid. Then a close-up for the Voltaic attack. Then we'll use the other two. That creates trial form BeetleCamera. And then another close-up for the finisher. And what's interesting about these two trial forms is that though both create mono lights in the build driver, you can definitely see that the colors of the full balls have quite a bit of difference to them. And lastly, let's take a look at the second part of the set, which is the binder and cards for Ganba Rising. Now, I've mentioned Ganba Rising a lot in my build reviews, specifically whenever I get to a QR code and how they're used to be scanned in to the game to let you access those forms in-game. But just going over a refresher course, Kamen Rider Battle Ganba Rising is the second incarnation of the Kamen Rider arcade card game, the first being Kamen Rider Battle Ganba Ride. And so you play, you get cards, and you can use those cards to continue playing the game. And so first we have the binder, which is done up in a very build-esque style. You can see it has parts to it that resemble things like the build driver and the machine builder. Got some bars with the kind of broken up caution stripes, a lot of pipes and gears. On the side it says Ganba Rising. Then on the back, you have more details including some gauges and the build symbol, as well as this part in the back that resembles the build from itself. On the inside you have these clear 4-pocket refills, so this can hold a total of 40 cards. Then we'll get to the 6 include cards themselves. First up is Kamen Rider Build Rabbit Tank Sparkling Form. So these are all promo holo cards, meaning they have a very nice holofoil effect to them, and some gold and some kind of gold chrome details. Or rather metallic gold details added in. For Rabbit Tank Sparkling, got this kind of background with details resembling the Rabbit Tank Sparkling itself. You've got the name of the form here in English. Got the stats down here, with the different stats for the way the battle system works, which is how it spins some slots, and then whichever slot hits is what your attack is going to be for that turn. Have the type, which is finisher, and Ganba Rising has a bunch of different types, and I definitely could not describe to you what they all do. Then you also have the basic stats, which are attack, defense, and stamina. And the finisher here, which is Sparkling Cut, which does 1600 damage. Then on the flip side, we have the burst side, and for Ganba Rising, the burst side is where you can flip over the card and either give it a power boost or a power boost and a form change. And so here we can see the different stats, the new finisher, which is Sparkling Finish, and you can see the name of the form again here in English at the top. Next up we have Kamen Rider Cross Charge. This time he has details resembling the Splash Driver. Got stats here. He's a Passion type. His finisher on the just normal side is the Beat Charge Slash. And you have the Burst side, where his new finisher is Scrap Break. Third is Kamen Rider Grease. This time he's got details like his body, specifically like the armor he wears. This time he's a tricky type. And for each of them they have their symbol somewhere on the card. You got build symbol, Cross's symbol, and then you have Grease's symbol up here. You have his stats here. His basic attack, or his normal finisher, is Robot Grease Punch. Then you have the burst side, where you have his new stats, and you can perform the Scrap Finish. For our fourth card, you have Night Rogue. And this is one of two cards done up in a data card side, or data card style, and the data cards are little cards that are seen in the show that contain the data of various forms. So we can see a full look at the body. And some of the details highlighted. You have Night Rogue's symbol. Stats here. He is a brave type. His finisher in the normal side is Elect Steam. You have the burst side, where his finisher is also Elect Steam, which is a little bit unusual because usually they have a different finisher when you flip them over to their burst side. After that is Bloodstark. So again, this is a data card style, so you can see a full ball image, or a full body image. His symbol down here. This time he's a breaker type. We got the stats, and his finisher here is Ice Steam. Then on the back, you can see his finisher is still Ice Steam. And yes, you will see that the name is fully or officially spelled as Bloodstock in English, but I still choose to call him Bloodstark just because of the way his name is said in Japanese, where it actually is said more like how the Japanese would spell out the name Stark rather than the word stock, which in Japanese actually sounds more like the English word stoke. Then finally, we have Kamen Rider build BeetleCamera form. And here is where we can really get to some of the details of it. You can see he has that gold and blue color. Still has the gold and blue colors. On this side, you can get a good look at the camera half-by, where he's got a camera and tripod on his shoulder. And then the arm, or rather the hand, is covered by this camera with a very long stock. Got the name here in English, the K and C symbol here. The details here are done up kind of like the build himself and the build driver. His special attack in this mode, or on this side, is BeetleCamera Kick. He's a technical type. Then we have the burst side, where you can get a look at the Kabutomushi side, where he has a Kabutomushi horn on the shoulder, and then a weapon here, which is designed like a Kabutomushi, that also has a strong resemblance to the Singer weapons from Juko B-Fighter, aka Big Bad Beetleborgs. And considering the toys for that were also made by Bandai, it is completely possible that it's a reference to that series, which is pretty cool. Then he also has the special attack here, which is BeetleCamera Finish. And these cards can all be put into the binder. You just take them and slot them into the top. Just like that. And there we go. Overall, this is a pretty cool set, though it's definitely one that has a bit more value to people who live in Japan, since that's where you can actually find the Ganba Rising arcade games. The full balls included are quite cool, and though they haven't made an appearance in the show, or rather the form hasn't, as it is definitely Ganba Rising exclusive despite the look of the image on the box, the Kabutomushi full bottle has been used during one episode for a special attack with the Drill Crusher, but this is another form we're not likely to see on screen properly. That makes it definitely is a pretty cool form, and definitely one of my more liked forms as far as the extra ones go. The binder also has a nice look to it, and it's very useful for throwing down Verizon cards if you have a good amount of them. Plus the cards it actually comes with are pretty cool. Now while this is the only way to get the deluxe versions of these footballs, it's not your only option, as these were also released in a Gashapon set. So if you don't want to spend the big bucks for this set, and you don't really want the binder, or you really aren't interested in it, you can also go for those at the cheaper price. But if this set does appeal to you and you do want the deluxe footballs, then this is certainly something I'd recommend picking up. Next time, I'll be reviewing the SH Figuarts Night Rogue, Tuesday at 6 PM PST. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.